Gotta call up, book. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Together.
But nonetheless, what we're talking about today, we're going to talk about the term professional courtesy, okay? Specifically in the areas of communication and business. And what does that look like? The consensus is if you're busy enough and you're big enough that a non-response to email or voicemail or a contact form is acceptable. Now, let me repeat that. The consensus is, because this is not being done in one or two places. This is being done on a lot of areas, and I've spoken to a lot of other anglers out there and a lot of other business people that have experienced similar experiences to what I have seen in the fishing industry specific. I'm saying it's probably in other industries, but I'm just going to talk about our industry and fishing. But the consensus is that if I'm big enough and I'm getting enough requests, well, I don't have to respond to everything. And people will just have to deal with that. Or you have to respond during this time of the year, or I'm not even going to reply to you. Let me go on record first and foremost with, you may have compelling arguments that support this practice, but I will tell you from a pure business standpoint of fundamental 101, this is horse crap. All right. And I am supported, in my opinion, by many experts in this field, by many teachings, by many mentors that are out there. Communication is absolutely paramount. And the reasonings behind this could go on and on and on, but I'm going to narrow down probably just the most important pieces. First, I'm going to share a story with you. And here's the deal. I'm going to leave out the name of some of these companies that have had piss poor communication practices as recent as 3 weeks ago, or still running, the clock's still running. I'm going to leave their name out. And the reason I'm doing that is because even in the days of social media, any mention is good mention. It doesn't matter if it's a bad review, a good review. If their name is mentioned, it's traffic, it grabs, and people start looking it up. So I'm not even going to give them that at this stage of the game. But I am going to call out the companies that have proven my point that it is possible to be a huge organization and still respect everybody who communicates with you as a potential customer, and even respect your employees as customers as well. Because at the end of the day, we all are, no matter where it's at. But I'm going to share a couple pieces here. I approached a very large organization, one of its stores, with the purpose that I more than qualify for with our current situation where we're at, of joining their state team, if you will. The purpose of this was to, number one, put us in a better position going forward, obviously to help reduce some costs down in certain areas and give us some purchasing power and ability and flexibility, and obviously the exposure piece for our nonprofit organizations. And in return, we were to give them product representation through the roof, work special events at their location, nearly almost on a monthly basis if required or if called upon to do so, and ultimately help them move more very high dollar products, and speak that up and work through that. So it was a very give and take relationship piece. That's what comes with it. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you get back with a, hey, I got your email, I'll be in touch with you soon enough. Right now, I'm just kind of swamped. Something simple, but to literally have no response whatsoever. And for that just to be acceptable. Like I said, you guys, if you're in the fishing industry whatsoever, you know what I'm talking about. You've experienced it from some of these organizations. I want to share one other story piece here that supports the fact that these companies that don't respond to their customers, and I don't care what the reason is, you just don't respond to potential pro staff, to potential sponsorships, whatever. You do understand that you're talking to customers, right? And maybe you don't. Maybe you think that there's something else. But the reason they know you is because they were probably a customer of yours, or they are a potential new customer that could drive business your way, that could at least make a purchase. And it's another chance for you to shine by taking care of them, or at least having the professional courtesy to give them a quick response.
Gotta call up, on